I got two bags here. In one bag is a high-powered turbine-driven ventilator, and in the other bag is my lunch. Can you guess what's in each bag? But first, I'm going to tell you a story. About 4 years ago, we started working with Innovitech for a consultancy agreement. They wanted help understanding the UK ventilation market, especially after COVID. During the pandemic, the UK government bought a huge number of ventilators as a contingency, but at the same time, many ventilators were taken off frontline ambulances. That told us something important. There had been a shift in policy around pre-hospital ventilation. Our job was to look at that properly. We produced a detailed report on how ventilators were being actually used across UK EMS. Through that work, we got to know the Ventway Sparrow inside and out, clinically, operationally, and commercially. Part of our brief was also to find the right UK distribution partner. We went through due diligence. There were a few false starts. In the end, after looking at the landscape properly, Innovitech and I agreed the most sensible solution was for us to distribute ourselves. We were already working closely with the MOD on other projects, so it was a natural fit. Since then, the Ventway Sparrow has been adopted globally across EMS, HEMS and hospitals, and most notably the military. It's now recognised within NATO-aligned forces as a recommended device, with multiple countries adopting it as their primary transport ventilator. And now, a couple of years on, we've got some proper news. The Ventway Sparrow is going to be available for purchase through the NHS supply chain catalogue. That's been a journey, and it's only the start. And now it's time to reveal what was in the bags. In this bag is my lunch. And in this bag is a turbine-driven ventilator. The Ventway Sparrow is a practical solution to a very real operational problem. In emergency care, especially pre-hospital, ventilation must be portable, independent, and ready instantly. The Sparrow weighs just 1.3 kilograms. It's smaller than a BVM, so it slips straight into any kit bag without changing any of your loadout. No bulky frame, no awkward shape. It fits into every team's operational practice. Despite its size, there is no compromise in performance. It's turbine driven, so it does not rely on compressed gas. No heavy cylinders. No dependency on vehicle supply. It operates independently, whether you're by the roadside, in an ambulance, with a hospital transfer, or aircraft. It is aircraft certificated, making it suitable for aeromedical use, where compliance and reliability are critical. Battery life is built in for real missions. It delivers extended operating time. You can change the battery without interrupting the ventilation settings. No reset, no reprogramming, no loss of support. It supports both adult and pediatric patients from 5 kilograms upwards with invasive and non-invasive capabilities. One platform, multiple clinical environments, and importantly, it comes in 3 versions. Orange, that's the EMS version, designed for frontline, pre-hospital and ambulance use. Blue, that's the MRI version, the hospital version. It's compatible for use in MRI units. Green is a robust version, the one that's suitable for military use, built for operational military use, designed to withstand demanding field conditions. Same core performance, configured for different environments. Maintenance is minimal, A periodic filter replacement is all that's needed. Calibration is straightforward. The software updates are easy. It's rugged, field proven, and has an IQ rating of 54. The interface is simple, a clear screen with a jog wheel navigation, no unnecessary layers. It is ready for use within seconds. Because in high pressure environments, clinicians do not need complexity. They need something light enough to carry, powerful enough to truss, and certified for aircraft use. And also, it's adaptable across EMS and military settings. Lightweight, independent, ready for any mission. That's the Ventway Sparrow. And now let me show you how it works. So getting started with the Ventway Sparrow is really simple. All we're doing here is connecting a new circuit, and we're on the main screen, and it's going to do a self-test. The self-test should take no longer than 10 seconds. And then we can choose between adult and ped. I've got an adult circuit connected. At this point, we have some standardized settings. And in this case, we choose a patient of 70 kilograms. We can choose what type of ventilation that we need to use, or the ventilation mode. And in this case, we will go for pressure support, and we go for invasive ventilation. All we then have to do is connect to the patient, in this case a test lung, and press start. In March 2026, the Ventway Sparrow will be available from the NHS supply chain, making procurement of this amazing device easier.